All right, I'm gonna put us in 3 different rooms because we are in 9 people. I don't like to put a lot of people in a lot of rooms. So here with me are Erica and Sydney. In the other rooms are the rest of you guys, okay? I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. Remember that if you need to talk to me, click the question mark in the other breakout rooms. Bye, bye, guys.
Yeah.
All right. I just did something very bad. Acabei de colocar a pessoa. Calma aí, deixa eu consertar isso aqui, galera. A pessoa que entrou como a AI da Maria, ela ficou como uma pessoa e eu coloquei ela em outra sala, entendeu? Calma aí. All right, we can start and then I'll fix it while you guys talk. Um, so I introduce myself. Please introduce yourself, guys. Sydney and Erica.
So I'm Erica Linares. I'm 38. I live in Cordoba, Argentina. I am HR specialist, specialist in startups. And it's my second week on Talk and Talk. And that's it. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice. Are you Brazilian?
Yeah, I'm Brazilian.
Oh, okay. I was in doubt if you were Brazilian or you said you live in
Argentina.
Argentina. Yes.
I just live in Cordoba almost 2 years because I like it here and I work here remotely. So I just choose to be here.
Nice, nice. Welcome, Erica. I hope you are enjoying your second week here on Talk and Talk.
Thank you.
All right, Sydney, what about you?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sydney. I'm 39. I'm married and I work as an accountant. Currently, I live in Belo Horizonte and I love that city because we have a lot of green areas here and it's a pleasant fit to live, at least in my opinion. I'm here on Talk Talk today, firstly, to improve my spoken English. And my main goal is to learn English, is to work in an international company. But beyond it, I think Talk and Talk is a friendly environment that we can learn together in it's a safe and enjoyable place. So I love to stay here with you. And I think that is, guys. Thank you very much.
Nice. Thank you, Sydney. Sydney, it's an old guy here. Alexandre, any problem?
Everybody's
What
Maria,
happened?
Maria isn't answer our question. She's not responding. And it's only me and Marcio. And Marcio is with the closed camera. Maria is the closed camera. It's not the answer. Could you divide us in two other groups?
Yes. This is the problem that I was talking about with the other guys. Maria is not in the room with you. Her AI note taker is in the room with you. O personagem de note take da AI dela tá lá como se fosse uma pessoa. Daí, na hora de dividir, conta como uma pessoa, entendeu?
Okay.
All right, let me bring Juliana and Maria back. Mm. Hi, guys. I brought you back because we have a problem. I have to divide the rooms again. Give me 1 minute. Sorry for this confusion.
Não. Bonzinho.
All right, now we are good to go. Here with me are Alexandre, Erica, and Sydney. In the other room are Juliano, Márcio, and Maria. Okay? Any questions?
No, thank
All
you.
right.
I guess you send me again to another room.
Alexandre, Sydney, and Erica. Oh. Jesus amado. Fica aí, Alexandre.
Okay.
All right. Now we are good. Sorry, guys. Let's start. Oh my God, what a confusion. Let's start with question number 1. What is a skill or hobby you've learned recently, and why did you decide to learn it? Alexandre, can you please start?
Yeah, so firstly, I'm Alexandre from Vitória. I'm 70, I'm retired, and I'm here to improve my English. So, recently I decided to study French and Spanish. And you ask yourself, why are you studying these 2 languages or 3 languages? It's only for pleasure or to fulfill my mind, because I'm worried about my future as a 70 years old. It's possible that my brain is becoming older and older and older, right? And then I try to fulfill my brain as much as I can to not forget everything. So only for this situation, I decided to study French. I guess I'm going a little good in these 2 languages. Yes. And you, Sydney?
Yes, for me, except English, I mean, try to developing to learn some soft skills such as leadership, I think, emotional intelligence, problem solving skills, because I work as accountant, so on my daily basis, I need to deal with many things, many challenges, especially with a staff. So to have it's important to me to have a good emotional intelligence to deal with that some situations, to deal with the, to tackle, to handle with that situations, and the in the future, I think the next year I'm going to start to practice swimming. I think swimming will be good for me, for my body, to develop my muscles, and for my mental health as well. I think it will be important for me to have some time to relax, to unwind. And the another important thing is swimming is a kind of activity that is not nostalgic for me. It's remembers me a lot my childhood, teenagehood as well, when I did it many times with my family, my friends. And
Nice,
you, Eric?
nice.
Sorry.
Okay, so this is my first year that I'm studying something because I just want, and not because to my work. So before I was really workaholic, and I took a sabbatical year, and I learned a lot about this mindful thing, and intelligence, emotional intelligence, blah, blah, blah. So this year, I'm just studying things about the mind. It's not because of my job. I can use it because I'm HR, but I feel that's just for myself. Now I'm really understanding mindfulness. It's a concept that it's, I don't know how to say, na moda, but it's also a really beautiful method about living in the present, not in the future, not in the past. And this next weekend, I'm going to a silence retreatment. I don't know how. I don't know how can I be there, but I will try because this is a really challenging experience for me. It's about mindfulness. It's about silencing my thinks about future. Just living here in the moment. I'm really excited. It's not easy, but it's I don't know how to say in English. Also, divisor de águas. Like I changed a lot with this new practice. In the December, I will learn how to use it patins, roller. I think I will buy next month. I'm going to Brazil just to visit my family. I'm going to buy a patins, and I will start on December here. It's just I feel like this for it's the first time in my life. I feel like this, and I'm improving in another area so well because I'm doing things to myself, learning new things to myself, that impact all the areas of my life in my life. So I answer because I think I forgot the question and I just answer what is your hobby? Yes, what? Now it's mindfulness. In December we will be patins, roller.
That's nice. How many days are you gonna spend in the silent retreat?
3.
3 days.
I'm going on Friday.
Right.
In a really nice spot in the mountains.
There in Argentina?
Here in Cordoba. Cordoba is a provincia. It's a state. And I live in the capital, Cordoba. Like São Paulo. And I'm going to the mountains like 2 hours. It's like Campos de Jordão. In this style.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, good luck.
Thank you.
Tell us how it went after you complete the retreat because I am curious.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. All right, guys. Let's go to question number 2. Do you guys prefer learning on your own with the help of a teacher or a mentor, and why? Alexandre.
So if you want to learn English, French, or Spanish, or any language, I think you need to learn it by yourself or hire a private teacher. Because I decided to go to school, English school in 2016, and I spent 2.5 years there, and I didn't learn how to listen a small listening, right? It was horrible. And now I can hear and listen everything. I can talk to everyone. I went abroad twice and it was good. Last Saturday, I did the TNT test online. I don't know if you guys saw this in your email, but I see TNT test online, and I got 78% right. So because yes, and I did it fast because I was waiting to watch Botafogo and Fluminense, and then in a couple of 40 minutes, I did all the tests, and when I see the result, oh my God, 78! It was really good. I recommend you do this test.
That's nice. Congratulations. Were you expecting a lower rate?
No, I was expecting get a good rate because I'm studying since 2016. I went abroad twice. I study grammar and lot of things. I love studying English. It's my hobby. My main hobby is study English. So in Vancouver, they gave me in a school there. They gave me 8.9 or B1. But
Oh,
this test, TNT test, gave me C1 or C2. I don't know. I'm very happy about that.
nice. That's good. It's very good when we feel happy about something that we improve.
Exactly.
Sydney, what about you? Do you prefer to learn by yourself or with a mentor?
Yeah, for me, I have the similar experience, like Alexandre said first. Third, I I think 10 years, not 10, 15 years ago, I studied in a traditional school, English, for 2 years, 2.5 years maybe. And after that, I wasn't able to speak with anyone, even to
Exactly.
listen a simple video on YouTube. I struggled a lot, so I felt very frustrated of that experience to study traditional school. Then I kind of gave up of the English, and I think after 10 years I received an offer for a foreign, I think, international company, but I didn't have enough English to apply for it. And then it was 5 years ago, and I decided to come back to study English. And now I'm here. I am very proud of myself, like Alexandre. Now I try to do everything in English in my daily basis. And but I think it will be the best to study by yourself on by I think on your by your I forgot the name.
Your
But
own.
and if yeah, you know, yeah. And to have a teacher to give you some instantaneous or real time feedback, but it would be also very expensive because to I think to study in a traditional school or to have a particular teacher is very expensive. But I prefer to study by myself because I can follow my pace and I can choose materials that can offer me, I can fit in the stage I'm my phase. I'm I'm studying.
Nice, nice. I feel like nowadays the world the world is nos cobrando to learn by ourselves. I feel like in the old days people use more the help of a teacher, and nowadays we need to be more independent. I don't know if that's just a feeling because everybody that I know is doing some course in the internet and they don't hire teachers anymore, you know?
Mhm.
Erica, what do you think? What do you prefer to learn with a teacher or by yourself?
I will always choose a mentor or a teacher because I'm a people person. So I like to talk, I like to listen, and I think we are you are created to live in community. So I believe in community. And now I'm here in Talk and Talk because I have a community with the same goals that I have. And I also have friends who wanted to improve their English. So we have a FOFO call once a week just to speak English about nothing important. So I like creating communities or be a part of communities. And I hired career mentor, English mentor, and gym mentor, gyms, academia. So I like it, and I learn a lot because everybody have a history, everybody have a background. I learn a lot about other things that I didn't expect it. So I always will prefer learning, but online. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't go to a class or a building, another neighborhood. I prefer online. I'm super adapted to pantagens. I don't know how to say computers. Computers. Uh, sorry. In Spanish is my
Tablet.
comfort zone. Tablet. Spanish is my comfort zone right now, and I can just switch easily. It's a really hard thing. So if I can stay home and create a community or be a part of community, I will prefer this.
That's nice. That's nice. You were saying that you rarely learn something new by yourself. And yesterday I saw it on Instagram, a woman that created a community with other women to learn new things. I don't know
Mm,
if you ever
no.
saw her on Instagram, but she's learning like ceramics and arts with hands and another new things because she was saying that for women it's harder to start learning new things than for men. I love it.
Nice. I saw the other day a woman that started a community to travel, just women with another women's that
That's
they
nice.
don't know each other, but they plan a travels unique and they plan a travel together.
Together.
So in a Facebook within a community. So it's super nice. I like
That's
it.
nice. I love it. All right, guys. Question number 3. Are you guys motivated to learn new things or do you have to do some effort? Alexandre.
What's
Always
that?
motivated. Since I start to go to school when I was 15, I started to go to study when I was 15 years old. Until that, I was in a outside for a little age. But when I went to school for the first time, it's like a party for me. So in study English in the other language is very good to fulfill my mind. Um, I need to be motivated. I'm 70. I need to live a day of a time and for good and doing people around me happy. So I follow a teacher from Canada, right? She's the best teacher ever. So everything I know about past perfect, instead of will, it's from her. She's very good at teaching English. Her name is Jennifer Forrest, if you want to. Jennifer Forrest is very good. But and finishing, I'm very motivated to do everything. I go to the gym at the time. I go to swim twice. I bike around the beach every day because I'm retired. I cook, I play the guitar, and I all the time when I'm doing something else, I'm listening some English music in English, some podcasts in English.
That's so nice. I remember once you told us about your story when you were younger, before you do the concurso. I
Mhm.
forgot the Banco do Brasil.
Yeah.
And I cannot forget this story because you told us that, I don't know, you were walking with your father and he told you something and then you decided to to do the concurso to Banco do Brasil and you
No.
study a lot.
It's assim, when I was 12, I went to the city to get vaccine because the dog attacked me. So every day it was by about 15 vaccine in the 60 cage. And when I was going to the pharmacy to get my shot, I was passing by a beautiful building and elegant man working inside. And I decided to work there, but I couldn't see what was right in the bank door. And then 3 years later, when I was 15, I uh, could convince my father to go away because being in a countryside, it was really difficult to me. And I guess it was as reserved for me, right?
I love this story. And you were very motivated when you were younger because you put something in your head and you went and do it. Very
Yes.
nice. All right, Sydney, what about you? Are you usually motivated or do you have to do some enormous effort?
Yeah, firstly, I think Alexandre could be a role model for me because I love to do many activities, especially outdoor activities. But my bigger problem is to find time. I already make time. My routine, I usually wake up early, 5 a.m. So to wake up earlier than it could bring me some problem. But I think maybe I need to start to do twice a week or 3 times 30 minutes. I think would be good to do some activity. And about more specific about that question, I think when we have pleasure to do something, we do it automatically. So, like study English, I'm here. It's a pleasure for me. I feel very happy. So, but when you do something that we need to put a lot of effort in it, and it's very hard, and we can feel it don't bring happiness for you. Bring I don't know, but for example, when I was studying at university, in those days it was very hard for me because the university was far away from my company, and the traffic was very hard. There were a lot of conjunctions, and also I need to take on a daily basis 7 buses. So yeah, so it's a kind of a traumatic time, and but I won. I got my certification. So, but like Erica said, I don't have any. I don't want to go to some place to study to do that things because yeah, now we have the internet and everything is about one click of us. So we need to, I think, organize our time to have discipline, to be a disciplined person, and everything we can do through our smartphone, tablet, or computer, laptop.
Nice, nice. Erica, what about you? Are you
Depends.
motivated?
Depends. If I wanna, if I'm interested, yes, I can be the best student. But if I don't wanna and I have to be really strategic just to finish a class, to be there, not another I don't know how to say, another place within my mind. So I have to be really focused. Nowadays, I have a lot of strategies that I learned in my career, with my therapist, just to be focused. But it's not easy when I'm not interested, when I don't like it, some topic, some class. It's really hard. But now I know how to control my dopamine, and I can be a better student. But I don't. But if I like it, I will be there. I spend some money, a lot of money. I'm go to another place because if I really want it, it's easier.
Nice. I need to do that, try to control my dopamine because I really struggle with learning things that I have to learn.
Mm.
I stay on Instagram trying to postpone my activities because I have to do some courses about my profession, and it's very, very boring. I don't like it. All right,
Which
guys,
kind
let's
of developer you are? You back end, you front end,
I am a DevOps.
in which
So
language?
we don't use a specific language. I work with cloud software like Google
Ah,
Cloud, Kubernetes infrastructure,
nice. No.
All right, let's go to question number 4, guys. How do you guys stay focused when learning something challenging or outside your comfort zone? This one is for me. Alexandre, how do you
So
stay focused?
I turn off my camera because it's a little unstable here.
You can
But
That's
see.
I
okay.
think first you need to set a goal, right? When you set your goal, something that you want to achieve, it's good for you keep studying, prepare every day for this goal, right? And I think now I'm focusing on improving my head, my brain, and then I can improve my English and learn another language. I might daughter say, "Oh, you will be a polyglot." So polyglot is very good. But I think being out of your comfort zone is good to get knowledge every day. And that's it. Thank you.
Nice, nice. Good tip. I didn't thought about putting my main goal in perspective, you know, when I get bored when studying the courses that I need to study.
Mhm.
Sydney, what about you?
Well, for me, I try to do that kind of things early because normally I have a busy day, a stressful day. So when I plan to do that things after my routine, for example, at night, it it's harder than to do it in the first hours. I think, uh, well, to learn something challenging, I think I think we need to break that goes into smaller pieces, and I think I try to accomplish piece by piece, and try to I think to reward yourself about some overcome some when you overcome that challenges little by little. I think another strategy could be try to visualize you in the future and take advantage of that things you are learning. I think it's a good strategy. And mhm. What else? I think yeah, when uh, comfort zone is uh, it's very attractive. I think everyone try to take try to stay that's in their comfort zone, but it's not good for our improvement, our development. I think when we are learning something different, we need to push ourselves beyond our, I think, our capacity, and it hurt us, but it's necessary.
I agree. I love to stay in my comfort zone, so I have to really push myself out my comfort zone. I think
Everything your
everybody does.
brain wants is that you keep in your comfort zone. When you are going something a little difficult, your brain say, no, don't do that. Stay in your comfort zone. So that's you
It's
need to challenge your brain.
it's almost physically hurting me when I do something that is very challenging and I'm afraid to do it and I want to cancel everything and said, no, I'm not gonna do it. I cannot do it. It's almost like my brain is hurting, you know? You guys know. Everybody struggle with the new things, I think. Erica, what about you?
I like to reward myself if I accomplish some, if I finish some class that I don't wanna. So can be a gym class. I try what just today I don't wanna go. Okay, this afternoon I'm going to buy a alfajor and so I can eat without culpa. Não me acuerdo. I forgot. And but when I really have to study something I don't like it's to my job. I try to control my dopamine and serotonin, and I know how to put myself in a really, really, really good mood. When I'm in a really good mood, I can just do it because I have this good perspective that this is want to last forever. will be finished in 1, 3, 4 hours. I can survive. 3 hours is like a movie. It's okay. I've been so positive, so toxic positive. I know, like a coach to myself. But I learned this 3 years ago and helped me a lot. So when I really hated something, but I have to do or to learn, I feel like I can control my mind, my hormones like that, and also my food, what I drink, what I eat, everything counts to this really good mood. So I do like that. I do this.
Good tips. I think yesterday I did it because it was a Sunday and I really wanted to watch series, but I needed to study, so I rewarded myself with an ice cream after I finished studying. It worked.
This is a cheap dopamine, a really cheap dopamine, but works a little bit.
Yes. All right, guys, let's go to question number 5. Do you guys have like a book or course that has had a significant impact on your personal growth? Alexandre.
I wouldn't say a book, but when I was in a 6 or 7 degree in a school, primary school, a teacher gave me a poem, one poem, uh, write by Napoleon Hill. And when I read this poem, I found a key to overcome everything. I'll say the first stuff in Portuguese to you. So, se você pensa que é um derrotado, você será derrotado. Se não disser que era a qualquer custo, não conseguirá nada. Mesmo que você queira vencer, mas pensa que não vai conseguir, a vitória não sorrirá para você. It was very clear in my mind the impact that this poem gave to me. And the last strophe say, a luta pela vida nem sempre é vantajosa aos fortes, nem aos espertos, nem a Bolsonaro, nem Lula. A luta pela vida é para aquele que crê plenamente. Mais cedo ou mais tarde você crê que vai conseguir. Essa é a última estrofe. Esse poema eu trouxe ele para toda a minha vida. Eu continuo até hoje usando esse poema. Napoleão Hill, Filosofia do Sucesso.
I am Googling it right now. Napoleon Hill. I love it. This kind of mentality is something that I never had, and I am learning with my boyfriend to think like that. So I am a very person who doesn't take any risks, because I like to keep safe, and I end up not doing what I want, not conquering what I want. So thank you for the poem.
Filosofia do Sucesso.
All
Right?
right, I wrote this down. Sydney, what about you?
Like Alexandre, I wouldn't say a book or a course as well, but I remember I had a geography teacher in my high school, and in our last day of school, he take that day to tell us the history of life, and he told us how many things he did to overcome to become a teacher. He something, for example, in his teenage years, he worked on the streets. I think pick up some recycle material to recycle it, and because he had he have a he have a poor family, a poverty. He live in a poverty situation, and I remember many things many advice he gave for us. And then when I studied at university, one of my teachers he told us his story as well, and he lived in a favela with his friend, with his siblings. He had a big family in about 10 people. Yeah, and he started to work in a clean area to clean bathrooms and things like that. And of course, he overcame that situation. In those days, he was a successful businessman. He works in a big company, and he gave us a lot of hints, advice, and how to succeed and continue to work some things, continue to work to succeed some challenges in your life. So that kind of things that impact me a lot in my life and continuing to influence a lot into my career and my personal life.
It's so funny because we remember very good things about our childhood. I realized that a lot of people remember some ensinamentos of teachers when we were younger, and they are always very good ensinamentos, very marcantes. I forgot all of these words. Sorry. Erica, what about you? Do you have a book or a course that left a mark on you?
Yeah, my first book, it will always be the Bible. So I grew up in the church. Nowadays, I'm not going on a church, but I know the Bible to the first word until the end. And when I listened this poem that Alexandre spoke to us, there's a lot about that in the Bible, in Proverbios de Salmos. It's really wise words and things about how to live your life with more intelligence, emotional intelligence. It's not about everything about religions, about Jesus. It's about wise. So when I like to these two books, Provérbios e Salmos de Salomão. You can read it today, and you will be like, this was wrote in the past, right? This was wrote yesterday. Makes so sense. But in another book, that's O Poder do Hábito. It's about how to create a habit that you don't like, but you know will be good to you. And I have here, I bring it from Brazil because it's the 30th time that I'm learning, reading this book. And I always have something to learn because I like it when the things become logical. So how I know, how can I control my dopamine, serotonin, and control and training my own brain? I learned it in therapy. And when I discovered this logical role about my mind, I wanted to learn every single thing about it. And so the power of the habit. The power of habits, I know, it's literally the tradition. It's all about this. And it becomes logical. It's like magic for me. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. So just two books.
Nice, nice, guys.
Those.
My book is Como Fazer Amigos e Influenciar Pessoas. I love
I
this
like
book.
See, it's
For
good
me, it
one.
was very good because I like communication, like to communicate with people, and it was very helpful. All right, let's go to our our last question before we finish this meeting. Question number 6, guys. What is a mistake you made while learning something new, and what did you learn from it? Alexandre.
So now I wouldn't say mistake, but in 2009, after studying 2.5 years in a school and have nothing, learn anything, I decided to go to Toronto for studying a school there for a month. I think it was the hardest time in my life since I leave Victoria, going to Guarulhos Airport, going to international area, going south the plane the flight attendant don't speak Portuguese, they speak English, and they speak French. And get in Toronto, it was hard. Every day my pressure was high every day when I was going out, going to school, get some in a traffic, but I survived it, right? So when I put my feet in Brazil again, in the end of the trip, so I was so happy because I did. It was very hard. I didn't learn much there because I learned how to face hard situation. But in English, I learned here on GNT when I start in 2020, participating in this kind of conversation here. And on YouTube, I I improve a lot all my English, but I think besides the time I live in a countryside, it was the hard time going to Toronto and back.
Oh my God, I cannot imagine how did you handle basic stuff from your day without knowing how to speak in English?
Yeah.
Sydney, what about you?
Yes, I remember when I started my career, I started to work in a small company, and there I had the opportunity to deal with some people, my first staff, and in those days I didn't have enough experience to deal with it. So in my mind, I thought I need to have to 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 treat them like my friends, but I was wrong because it's not because, for example, to ask them to do their work, it's very different because they treat they thought I turned to be an enemy of them because I was forced there to work hard, but I'm in that company to, I think, to accomplish some goals. It's the my profession that it's the goals of the company. And then I changed my mind about that. Now I can divide how to treat them professionally, and for example, if some people want to be my friend, it will be in a different, I think, outside of the company or in different way, or at least they need to respect my actions, my opinion about the company first. And yes, I think that's it. How to divide the things, to change your mind and treat the things differently. Your personal uh, I think relationships and your professional relationships.
This must be very hard. I always picture myself when I become a leader, how I'm gonna deal with my liderados and separate these relationships. Erica, what about you? What mistake have you made?
So many. But I was trying to remember something about learning. I don't recall. Sorry. But I commit mistakes every single day with my team, with my dog, with my family. And I'm just about mistakes, what I try it. Once a day, when I finish my day, because these are meditation and mindfulness, blah, 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 I remember all my day and everything that I don't feel guilt about it, but I know that I committed a mistake. I talk it about it with myself. I talk it, not think it. Helped me a lot. I don't forgot and I don't repeat this because I don't like writing. People say writing everything. To me, for me, it's not work. So I talk it about after my meditation and help me to don't do it again.
Nice tip. Well, writing for me also doesn't work, and I always talk to myself in my house, like walking and talking to myself and trying
Too.
to fix the thoughts in my head. It helps a lot. If someone sees it, it's gonna think I'm crazy because I am alone in my house and speaking to myself. All right, guys. Maria, Marcio, and Juliana, how was the talk in the other room? Did you guys got to answer all of the questions?
No, we just did until the number 6. We
All
talk a
right.
lot.
With you talk a lot. Okay, guys. Did you guys learn something interesting? Some how can I say tips on books? Because here we have tips on very nice books and poems. Alguma coisa que vocês levam para
Actually,
casa?
Ai, deixa eu ver aqui uma. Peraí. Meu Deus, eu esqueci. Julianos told it to us about a book like manga that calls Vagabond, and I really, oh my God, I'm nervous now with everyone in the room, But I feel that it's interesting, and I asked him the name for I can maybe can read too.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Maria, for sharing. If you're nervous and you did it anyway, that was good. All right, guys. It was nice to meet you all. Have a nice week. I hope I see you guys some other time. And let's learn new things this week. All right. Bye
Yes,
bye, guys.